Oh, that's fucking adorable. Welcome back to that's fucking adorable. My least favorite series we've ever come up with because I have to revisit painful memories that I've tried to eliminate from my mind. And in fact, this moment was deleted from my memory bank up until the other night. My buddy Logan Fulmer sent me a message on Facebook and said, "Hey, what do you know about this guy?" And he screenshotted a post from 2017 of me calling someone out, basically saying, "Hey, are you going to pay me?" And it brought up this painful experience. And painful not because of the money that I lost, but more painful of looking back at my immaturity back then as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. So the scenario is, and I'll leave the party's name out of this, just because I know he loves hiring his attorney, so we don't want him coming after me for whatever reason, even though it sounds like he's in some legal trouble. That being said, this person had this property listed for sale on the MLS in Dallas, Texas. Now, back then, remember, we had spent $65,000 to learn how to get deals off the MLS and dispo through Craigslist. That's what we learned. So this is what we were doing. So I saw this property listed on the MLS. We put in an offer. This gentleman accepted the offer. Then we started our dispo process. We had an interested buyer go out, walk the property, said, "I'll take it." We sent the assignment. Title was open. Now, here's where things got messy. One, the title company that we're using was his title company because he mandated that. The moment that we sent the assignment, his escrow officer let him know that we were assigning the property. Now, this was not a big assignment fee. I actually think it was like somewhere in the range of like $10,000. So it wasn't like such a monumental assignment fee that this should like alarm anybody. It was a distressed property. It needed work. Like the seller knew what he was selling. And quite frankly, I never really understood why he made a decision. But the moment that he found out that we were assigning the property, he refused to close the deal with us. Now, some of you are listening to this and you're thinking like, well, why didn't you just file a memo, protect yourself? I've never been a big fan of memos. And quite frankly, when this happened, I don't even know if I knew how to do a memo. I mean, I was like, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years into this, never had to do it before. And I've always been just a straight shooter. I would rather just like hash it out and say, like, hey, what's going on? Now, what he claimed was the reason why he didn't want to sell anymore is because he was going to do the work or something like that. But it was clearly that he found out that we were assigning the property. And we did find out that that's what happened. Now, this is where what I wanted to share. Not that I lost the deal, not how I could have protected myself with the memo and done all of those different things. That's neither here nor there. It's about my reaction and my response to this. Instead of staying focused on what we were doing inside of our business every single day that was working at the time, which was acquiring deals and dispoing deals, I got sucked into the fact that I was going to lose this deal. And I did not want to lose that. I viewed it as that was my $10,000 assignment fee. And I got so like locked up into like making sure I didn't lose that deal that I probably cost myself tens of thousands of dollars. I remember I went out and hired an attorney, demand letters, now he sold the property to someone else, if not probably my buyer. I never actually got proof of that. Mind you, this is 7 years ago. But when Logan asked me, I went into my email box and I saw there was email chains. One that was like 89 emails, another one that was like 127 emails back and forth between me and the seller, me and the title company. Me and the attorneys that I hired, my attorney reaching out to his attorney. Now, there was a settlement agreement that was eventually reached. He was supposed to pay me. Of course, he never paid me a penny. But that's the kind of person that he is. That's the kind of business that he wants to run. And what's funny about this is that I got so lost along the way while chasing this dead-end deal, a deal that, quite frankly, I should have just wiped my hands of and said, all right, it is what it is. There's always a certain percentage of deals that are just not going to make it to the closing table. But I got so lost into this, and I literally took to Facebook and made a post tagging him in it, asking him if he was going to pay on our settlement agreement. And one of the things you need to realize is that the decisions that you make today can stick with you forever. Now, I could have easily deleted that post off of Facebook. However, I didn't. Probably out of sight, out of mind, never thought anything about it. I forgot about this man a long time ago. I mean, he's irrelevant to me. He has no impact on my life. He has zero impact over Titanium Investments at this point. Yet, 7 years later, a buddy of mine, Logan Fulmer, someone that I respect, is doing a deal with him, is having troubles, saw that post, screenshotted it, and reached out to me. And to be quite honest, my immediate reaction to it was embarrassment. I am embarrassed in the fact that 7 years ago, I was that immature of a business owner that I took to social media to tag him to get to pay me such an insignificant small amount of money. I mean, it looks pathetic because it is pathetic. So thinking back about it, I wish I could give 7 years ago RJ like the advice to be bigger than that moment, to think about what this will look like in the future to everyone that could possibly see that, and to not do it, to move on to the next deal, to the next seller that truly needed our help, to inevitably the seller that we never reached out to because I was too focused on getting that insignificant amount of money from him that I never even got. I lost the purpose of what I was trying to accomplish as a business owner to chase money, to chase closing that deal. And that is not what we do as business owners. That is not leadership inside of our organizations. So I wanted to share this message with you guys today and let you know if you're going through something like that inside of your business, think about it from this perspective. 7 years from now, is this going to move the needle for my business? Is me going after this person really still going to be important? If he had paid me 7 years ago, what would have changed in my life? Nothing. That insignificant amount of money would have just come in and gone out, just like every other dollar that comes in and goes out. That's just part of what we do as business owners. We create revenue. We create the opportunities to make money inside of our business. And then we find ways to go spend that to create more revenue. So that was insignificant. But me losing my purpose and losing my way and not staying focused on what we were trying to accomplish has literally stuck with me, where 7 years from now, someone I respect reaches out and says, hey, what happened here? What was the story? And I had to, literally, I had to do research inside of my email box to figure it out because I couldn't remember all of the details. And going back into it, it's like, yeah, I remember. I was extremely upset. I actually was stressed out about it at the time. Why? Because we weren't staying focused on what we needed to do. If I would have just stayed focused on being a better wholesaler, developing better skill sets, and stayed focused on doing more deals, I wouldn't have been stressed out about that. But because we had not developed those skill sets yet, I was very stressed about doing that one. So my advice to you, don't be that, RJ. Think differently about it. Stay focused on what you're doing today. Stay focused on what your business is trying to accomplish. And I can promise you, it's not going after the insignificant individuals that could negatively impact a deal or kill that one little $10,000 assignment. That doesn't matter to us because we're bigger than that. And we're going to be here for the long run. And looking back at it, that one deal meant nothing to us at all. So stay focused on what you're doing. Was it fucking adorable when it was going on? Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, it's a lot worse now knowing that it's still following me around because I took it to social media and I was that immature. So in this edition of Oh, That's Fucking Adorable, it's more about my immaturity as a business owner in 2017 than what actually happened in the deal. Let me know what you think in the comments. I guess give me a like. Let me know if you like this series or not. I hope you say you don't, so I can stop talking about all these painful experiences. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.